Do you respect the Oxford Omnics? I don't know what the you were adding me about the Oxford Omnics, and it's your local like English like UK based collegiate team. I'm sorry, I don't know the Oxford Omnics. Do you know the Oxford Omnics, Avril?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I don't know them.
Yeah, so unfortunately that's two people that don't know the Oxford Omnics. So I don't know if we can respect them.
And I think EMEA as a whole, right? Because what? They beat Alcatia, they sent Alcatia home, and then otherwise...
finally, dude, Mitch. You know, it just felt so weird to not hear Mitch and Matt for so long. Nothing was wrong with the casting. It just felt weird to not hear Mitch be like, yeah.
Knocked down to the lower bracket for a team like Crazy Raccoon, going from North America's #1 seed now over to EMEA's #1 seed. Two teams though that are so vastly different in playstyle.
I just realized I'm completely in the dark. I should turn a light on.
And quickly overlooking, looking through the
I'll turn a light on for you guys.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a dungeon stream. Little dungeoning. Oh, a Venture for Virtus Pro. Jewu on the Venture.
Pretty good on this map, actually.
Wait,
I respect it.
That was actually kind of a nasty slow. That was a real nasty slow there.
Instantly kills that.
Wait a minute. Are Crazy Raccoon washed?
How cooked are Crazy Raccoon if they
Are
lose
Crazy
the
Raccoon
series?
washed? Has it happened?
How washed and cooked are they if they lose the series to VP? Can you imagine if they get eliminated by the two Western #1 seeds? Not even by a Korean team, not by once again. They lost to Nightmare and then VP. Imagine that. Imagine that.
And then you can play this like Ramatra type of setup. That VP is totally comfortable doing.
I heard Crazy Raccoon is never good, and now begins the revisionism. Now we're gonna start revising history.
Appealing to revisionism.
Those who write the winners write history. It's happening before our very eyes. Oh, that was actually a really good anti. Can they punish? Oh, Jewu.
Oh, actually, never mind. He didn't miss. He got him. He got him. Never mind. Never mind.
The entire roster will blow up. They've attached the Suicide Squad shot callers to the Crazy Raccoon, and they're gonna like blow them up.
Sorry, Frizzo, I'm not used to the game starting so soon. I'm used to having 1 hour breaks.
Yeah, what happened to our 1 hour breaks? We're kind of missing them.
We haven't had a single break go longer than 15 minutes today. I want you to know that. Because I've had to manually close my fridge every single time instead of waiting to run out.
Dude, I'm kind of feeling after this map. I'm going to get to
eliminate Korea once again, just like in the Overwatch World Cup. I see it.
That could be interesting. Oh, the presents are open on my end. Oh shit, that's a good call out. I have shared moderation. I know. I don't care though. I don't need shared moderation. Get rid of this. How do I get rid of this? See details. My chat's all fucked. It's not fit. They can't fit in this.
There's some singular monitor problems happening right now.
Oh god. Dismiss this message. Dismiss this. They're closed? Ah, fuck. Okay.
Crazy Raccoon completely dumpstering VP this fight, and they held on 4 ults. And they held on 4 ults.
And this is a very difficult situation.
TheEagleFanboy closed the Priz already.
I saw.
Situation like you alluded to for Shockwave to be playing into, right? Pharah, Winston on the other side. Winston can obviously cycle through, whether it be a nano from Shu.
I mean, Crazy Raccoon has 4 ults here. This is ideally where they don't have to like burn everything to get one. Like if you can just like force. Okay, they've burned 2. They've used 3. I think they should win the fight now. Ideally, they do. They've used 3 ults, but they are winning the fight. So. Imagine if like Virtus Pro like they just play Mauga in this, and like both like the Korea teams tonight are like losing to like just Mauga. Well, I guess technically Falcons played Mauga, so
full Malgamer, nothing else.
I wonder if you swap off of the Cassidy, right? Just some stagger here towards
how hard does this dude? I swear to God, you need to remove one of his guns.
The answer is swapping off.
Just have him give 1 gun. He has 1 gun.
Get rid of one of the guns. It's the only way. It's the only way.
There's no way you're even going to escape the Winston, right? The Winston's going to leap on you. It's not like the Sojourn, right? You have like the double dash you could like perk into.
It's a very neat hairstyle that Shockwave's rocking there.
Have the more escapability, but without like a Lucio to get a boop.
He looks like a 1940s businessman knocking on my door about to sell me
We saw how
What's he gonna
Selling
sell you?
bonds or some shit.
Right?
Selling me war bonds, maybe.
Get rid of one of his hearts. That's true. If you get rid of one heart, maybe he can't run as fast.
Very often, but perhaps there was some learnings to glean from that previous series the Raccoons played, and perhaps that's informed this composition here for Virtus.pro. Vistola looks like he's going to walk out on the Hazard, of course, with this Brig Juno. Let's see how it plays in the hands of the Europeans.
So they're playing Hazard now. So they still have the Mauga. I think Hazard with the leap makes a lot of sense here versus the Mauga.
And then also it's a lot easier to keep Shockwave alive and impactful in these fights.
So they're trying to fight for the house, for the dojo, the Mojo Dojo Casa house.
It's true. If they make Mauga woke, then the American government will step in and just ban him from the game.
Oh, that's true. Woke
The US government
Mauga.
will step in and remove him from the game. Yeah.
Well, what if we do something to make? What if we call him? What if we just call him Maga? and then we get government backing for him. We make him even stronger.
My
We could do that too.
Juno in that regard, right? And you end up losing the Brig right away, and then everything's just going to start falling apart. This
Oh
really
shit.
outside of the initial fights,
Oh
Virtus.pro's
god.
been pretty lifeless.
Start to make an impact here. Again, that pressure
look, a
from
testing
Jin was gonna
point.
be ever present, but Lip doesn't seem to be too bothered by it for the time being, especially with Junbin more than happy to address the Tracer threat because he doesn't have a lot of frontline pressure to deal with, and the Hazard will try and circumvent him most of the time
Stream
anyway.
quality is dropping. My streamer is washed. Okay, it feels like Crazy Raccoon have got their shit together a bit. It feels like things are looking okay.
I can't remember if it was Spider. It might have been Spider, but I derailed someone's entire chat by bringing up Maga one time, but as a joke, reference. I think I did a Maga reference, and I completely derailed their chat for like a good 10 minutes. And then I left.
Excellent rage bait. Excellent rage bait, my lord.
Just like the CIA, I entered another foreign country, destabilized their government, and then just left.
Little do we know, Avril. I mean, Avril, you would fit the. It's just like CIA of like 40 years ago. Okay, so here's where I'm going to set up like the hidden spy poison pill in the boot. CIA today. Actually, I think Mago would be very rightly. Like you're actually the modern CIA, Avril. You've done it. You're rage baiting.
This is worrying signs, I think, for the rest of the series.
Well, this is a team that was dominant in EMEA, right? Like, they were fantastic, like undefeated, #1 seed, kind of cruise their way on through. And here
I mean, Crazy Raccoon are just crushing this right now. It looks like it should be a pretty easy. If it continues at this pace, it's looking like it's going to be kind of an easy, like, follow on in here.
VP needs Circle Royale right now. They need to break.
They need to break the glass. They need to break the glass, hit the hatch.
Holy shit, hit the hatch right the fuck down. Get that shit in there. Oh my god.
Crucially, Shockwave with that overclock is not able to get in position.
Lip's caught.
To have that impact.
And he's not dead. Oh my god, they downpulled Lip and they just couldn't even kill him.
I mean, they get the flip here. They get the flip. They did have to use literally everything, though.
Killing Junbin is good. I will admit. I will admit that.
Standing up for Virtus.pro, and they do have some time now in the sun.
They had to use literally everything there, and now they get to walk in here with like a nano overclock, maybe a nano barrage, depending on if Heesing builds it.
Going to take right as Lip. He has a railgun charged up, comes around the corner, maybe lands that one, pops that overclock, kills the target right away. You get a player advantage, and it's GG.
Okay, nano, almost there. They used bubble and leap. They lost overclock.
Okay, good start.
They lost
Good start.
overclock.
They got Lip. They got Lip. It's a good start.
They lost overclock. I mean, it's fine. Okay, they get a trade at least. Dude, if he had hit that rocket, I'd be like, oh.
I'm gonna say this right now. If Chorong Ajaxes one time at any point in the series, I'm calling the entire series for VP, no matter what the map score is.
Why specifically that condition?
I just think it's enough of a tilting situation that you just can't recover from that. You simply cannot recover. That's my belief.
Okay, you think it's such a mentally altering. It's essentially like taking like an ayahuasca journey, but it's specifically just ruining your mental.
Yes. It's an ayahuasca journey that changes your life for the worse.
Okay.
I think is possible.
It's time for. I need to raise my energy level. It's peanut butter and banana time.
Okay, alright.
I'm going 8 mode.
But he can't exactly challenge the bridge, right? And even though they end up losing Lip early on, it's a bio grenade from Shu that comes in, connects with 2. Vistola has to use his leap to get out. He's not able to do so. And Junbin just creating that much space just by occupying that area by that pillar allows them to just move in with ease. It's something that VP, I mean, there's not a lot of great options for them to fight that there, but now I think this raises a lot of questions for the rest of the series, like how...
The Tracer try to stick bomb instead of OT the point? I'm not too sure.
So Vistola again is being targeted, which has been commonplace in
I would love them to do a stadium show match, but I don't think they have time.
Pretty good at Ramatra and Maga, two heroes we've seen them.
Because the final day has
they're just going to play Winston on the other side.
3 matches, and one of them is a BO7.
You know, Samoa Volcano, right? That has like that feature.
So I don't think there's time.
That is Ramatra,
Honestly,
interchangeable with the Malga.
in my honest opinion, the final day should all be BO7s. Every single game. 3 matches, all BO7s. In a fair tournament, that's how it should be, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, and I think you can say the Cassidy, right? Like if you want to argue it, right? The Cassidy in this point on control center, right? The sight lines are really good for Cassidy, like the effective range.
Yeah, it is. It is favoritism.
Farah can get air in that middle room though.
Joel's told him to do that. Yep.
And especially when you're moving in with the Cassidy without like a Lucio speed to kind of like you know, shepherd him around, get him in position.
One team might have to play 3 matches.
All this poke damage.
I mean,
once they end up making the adjustment here,
that's just how the cookie crumbles. I don't know.
No turning back.
And I think the consensus is that
that's just how the cookie crumbles.
See a Sojourn or even an Ash.
Fuck, now I want a cookie. Damn it. Now I'm thinking. Wait, I have a snack. Chat, I have a snack.
Matches, right? You know,
I'm gonna show you what my snack is. I'm gonna go get it, and I'll show you the snack. Should I snack before my dinner gets here? I'm fucking hungry. Like, give me a second.
That he's saying is the biggest threat that Farah, something they can't answer. When Heesang's forced onto Echo, it's been felt that it's a bit more manageable. As good as he has been, but it was posited by our friends on the desk that it might be a little bit of an off day for Heesang's Echo, but he gets the perfect game to warm himself back up. Just gets to walk to Farah out there and cause problems for VP.
And if you're VP, so you start to look through the map pool, like what do you do with bans? I think like if you take the Ana away, right, then remove some of that Winston that we just kind of see. Like, you have a Winston ban, right?
So I discovered these recently. It's a Mars bar, but it's a Mars ice cream bar.
Ball or Winston,
I'm going to show it to camera. It's a Mars ice cream bar. I didn't know they did these. They actually do Snickers ice cream bars as well. And it actually tastes just like the actual Mars bar, but adds an ice cream. I didn't know they did that until now. I didn't know they did that. I'm going to have one of these right now.
That's also why we actually saw Tread come in and play a lot more for
yeah, I'm gonna get the Snickers one next. The Mars one's good. I will try the Snickers one next. I'm gonna go to the store and buy some of that.
They should do. I'm adding on to this. I just got my peanut butter banana.
When you're banned out,
what if you? They should add a stadium day for this, and then they should announce that stadium is becoming 1 lane, like ARAM. And just they're gonna make stadium like ARAM in League. Thoughts on that?
You can't just say like,
oh,
Bandiva, we're
like,
shocked, right?
Look at the maps.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is kind of close.
A bunch of push maps, and then you have some Clash maps, and that's just 1 lane bullshit anyway. The only maps that are not 1 lane are like, I think the arena, the Coliseum arena map is like a little bit of like bits around the sides.
A little bit more on even footing.
But push basically is ARAM if you think about it.
Honestly, and like I'm sure he has, right? But yeah,
dude. Oh yeah, that's true. Have you had the Snickers ice cream bars, Apple? If you just described that, the Snickers ice cream bars are really good.
So I brought it up to
Dave,
I'm eating right now a Mars ice cream bar.
I know, that's why I brought it up. That's why I brought up the Snickers one.
And I saw the Snickers one too, but I didn't buy it because I think I like Mars better than Snickers. So I got.
You like Mars better than Snickers?
I don't know the nuts, man. I'm not big on the nuts.
Pretty often in terms of flexibility with these two.
Not that big in the nuts. I'm completely honest.
Like that more brawl, like, you know, tailored style, right? This is,
I'm not saying I dislike it.
Everybody boo this man. Everybody boo this man.
Jesus. -2. I'm saying that if I am given the choice, actually, I just got subbed, so take that. Think of the sub. Think of the sub.
That doesn't make you right.
You can look
so
at
much.
something else and maybe say, we don't want to deal with the Ana. But Crazy
Anyway,
Raccoon are probably just going to
given the choice, I prefer Mars over Snickers, given the choice. But I'm not saying I dislike Snickers, I'm just saying given the choice. In fact, I'm going to go back and buy the Snickers ice cream bars next.
You should. They're so good. They're really good. They're better than the actual candy bar, for sure.
Right? That takes away like some of the Sigma comps. Okay, so it looks like they were hovering that, but maybe it's a Zen ban here for VP. So... okay, so it is Zen. It is not Genji. We saw.
I've never had 3 Musketeers because that's American.
So they get rid of.
They're not that good.
Zen, which
they're okay.
quite interesting.
So you can telegraph that VP are not necessarily trying to play a shield tank.
No, there's cat hair on my
It
fucking
also blocks a
peanut butter.
BAP ban.
No.
Yes. We saw them get banned out on the BAP yesterday, and
point.
that definitely on circuit as well, and that definitely impacts.
I would say the
right?
problem
So
with like a Three
you eliminate
Musketeers
that support
is that it
position.
doesn't have any
It
texture,
will be Crazy
really.
Raccoon following that
Like,
up, though,
a
with
Twix
the
is essentially a
Genji.
better version of
So,
Three Musketeers.
this is also, I mean, like the VP would play some Genji, right, at times, but I think this is like, you're it's not terrible for VP.
VP
Like,
get circuit.
There's like no texture to them.
right. Banning, having the BAP gone would be a massive L
Heck,
for
they
VP,
won Asia. What are you
where
talking
Genji
about?
being gone, like,
Where
it's
did
more
I
of a
say
nice to
Crazy
have, I
Raccoons
think,
were
if
better?
They would like to do.
Sure. Genji, because
I think Crazy Raccoon are better in this meta, though.
On this kind of map,
Despite the fact that they lost tonight, man.
Tracer, it can get pretty uncomfortable sometimes trying to round that first corner and play close to the coastline, as we sort of call it, to try and wrap in. It
Heck,
also opens up the
you're
opportunity
very
for a couple
closely,
of the
you're very
different,
quickly
like,
becoming the
scan options.
watercress of Falcons
Lips
fans.
Hero pool is kind of weird. At this point, in
The Reddit
Overwatch,
users
know what?
know who I'm talking
you
about.
know, like we've seen
Keep pressing
76
Avril.
from him in those
I had that. You know,
games.
I believed from the beginning that Avril was like, no, Crazy Raccoon is so much better. He said that word for word.
Back, which is a very different looking
Wow.
hero. We know, like,
He did.
Does Lip end up
Appealing to
picking up,
lying?
like, a conventional
Appealing to lying. The lying fallacy. He's doing the lying fallacy.
And we've seen
It's a logical fallacy because you literally lied.
Does Avril eat the Mars upside down to fill the veins on his tongue? Thoughts on that?
Yesterday when
Yes.
we watched on this map. Yeah.
Is that what I did?
It did look good for VP.
I just ate
The
it.
May walls
I
looked
just
like
ate
a
it.
cave, like
To
the
my
Sigma
knowledge, I just fucking
sometimes
ate
get
it. I don't know.
cooldowns back up and you know,
I
get
don't
topped
remember
up,
if I ate it upside down or
Take a look here with Crazy Raccoon
or
on
what.
defense.
Also, my food's gonna arrive in the
Kicking
middle of this
things
map,
off,
so
they look like a Sigma-based
Wait,
Wait,
combo.
what'd you get tonight? What'd you get tonight?
Forcing it up, they actually won't combo it with a BAP, Shu soaked
some
it on
Thai
the Ana,
fried rice,
and,
some
obviously
basil
taking
fried
a
rice,
really big impact
medium
with those
spice.
Basil?
raids. You'll keep him
So I don't
in the
want
game,
Basil
and
exposition?
play a mate of their own. So curious to see. Yeah, they will
Eat,
actually
save, throw away,
Twix,
Twix, Three Musketeers,
You're gonna do
Crunch.
some play-by-play for me when I go away.
I will. I can do that. No worries. I definitely tell you though. I would throw away the Crunch.
Okay, so
I would
VP not
save
going for
the
a
Three Musketeers, and I would
obviously curious,
eat
but
the Twigs.
with the May, they might want to brawl a little bit more.
I don't even
around
know
the
what
little
Three
arena,
Musketeers
just think it's
taste
hard
like.
to go away
Yeah,
from
they're essentially it's like imagine like a chocolate just filled with like a it's like a chocolate bar filled with like chocolate mousse almost, pretty much. Like a very
Imagine chocolate filled with chocolate.
Yeah, but like the chocolate mousse isn't that chocolatey. It's kind of just like a very airy, lightly chocolatey vibe, you know?
Right, okay. It's got a chocolate vibe.
So Crazy Raccoon's keeping the Sigma because it's circuit.
Thoughts on Vistola not opting into the Sigma mode despite it being Vistola? The
Yeah.
Sigma God?
It is pretty interesting that they're choosing not to try to mirror the Sigma. They must have an idea. They must just maybe they would like the RAM. Maybe they're like, oh, we love the RAM.
I think the RAM May into the Sig is pretty strong.
I mean, it gives you. I feel like it
can
gives you
outtempo
pretty good
the Sigma
engages,
mod.
right? Because you can drop the slow
Yeah,
field and you can like
outtempo
walk
the Sig
forward.
pretty fucking hard. And Sigma can't eat the punches, right? Pretty sure you can't eat them? Yeah. Chat, you know if
However,
Sigma can eat
not
the
looking
punches
good.
or not.
It is a lot of space though given up by
Not looking good there. Losing the first fight. Like,
Like
what, a minute and a half of the clock?
Fall back. That it is a lot of payload.
You can't, that's what I thought.
gain here by VP early on. So although Crazy Raccoon does get a bite,
You gotta be
does
careful of
get a
Fixer
hold.
just like
Still,
bashing
with
it and
over
dying
2
though. That does
minutes
he's
on
doing
the
that a little.
clock.
Okay,
Pretty good
against
run down there
EMEA
early
teams he
on
gets
here
away
from
with it because no one
VP.
punishes him. Against good teams he just dies. You gotta be careful.
God,
about
I
that.
wish one of these teams would just play Malga. Guy that just tuned in. God, I would really wish I could just see some Malga right now.
You know what would be better? It would be perfect if that was a first-time chat. A first-time chat.
That
I
would
would
be
say,
very
God, I wish
funny.
we could just see Malga.
Okay, Max drops the
First time Malga would be
flux.
appropriate.
Oh, finds Gala. They can't punish. Pistola with threes. I mean, they probably just win off this Blizzard. Yeah, maybe? Oh my god, Max is getting pocketed so hard. Holy fuck. Okay, they got him. They got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Is this gonna be enough? Ray plus overclock?
Ray, overclock for Lib.
Does Lib have a
Yeah,
target?
okay.
He does.
I mean, he
Okay,
got it.
yeah.
He got him. He got him.
for Crazy Raccoon in combination there with the overclock.
I am looking at a potential full hold now, guys. Unfortunately, unless Shockwave Vasola do something crazy. Oh, Max has got rammed too. He's ready for it. Full mirror now. Fixes swap the.
I wonder if he went ram because they know Shockwave has the overclock. Like, why would he? Why swap? Like, yeah, like why would they swap when they like when he was already on Sigma? Unless it's like they would think that Ram's gonna be better at countering the ult. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he'll throw the shield. It'll be able to throw like maybe just like be a big body in front of him potentially. Like, I don't know. Okay, Vasola has immediately slept. Oh,
oh my Shockwave.
oh my stars and stripes.
Actually, he's Danish.
Vastola, though, will still clear the room. Heesang gets brought down as Gala obviously switching over towards the Ana is able to have way more long-range potential. Max, of course, is only just
another good anti.
VP of good spawns. VP of good spawns, and Max is in trouble.
Yeah, but I don't think they punish him. No, he just gets out. They have no other damage. They have no damage on him.
That's why I lied about Shockwave having better spawns. He does not.
Okay, Max is now in trouble. Now Max is in trouble. Yeah, he's in trouble there. Bro's in trouble. Wait,
now that they're capping,
they commit Nano and Blizzard.
They're dumping ults.
Also, I mean, this is just disastrous. This is just actually disastrous here.
Far too much to look at right now. And you see, if you're playing
okay, I'm gonna go get my food now.
Right.
Fight's done.
About the May wall. You're probably playing far back enough that you aren't going to get caught by it, but when you opt
is Max the Ben Simmons of Crazy Raccoon? I don't know enough about ball. I don't know enough ball. In NBA heads, can you guys translate this into Overwatch terms so I can translate the Overwatch terms back in NBA? You can also do Marvel Rivals terms, but I doubt anyone who knows Marvel Rivals, so.
For a time, yes. Becomes no, not exactly glass cannon-y, right? But once you use those,
there's a bit of a fumble there with that route, with that nano.
You don't have the ability to garner attention, or at least clear the area around you. So Vistola's going to be pretty.
Dude, also Vistola's on the Orisa again. These guys love their fucking Orisa with these semi-brawl comps.
VP is going to be coming up behind them or up the stairs, and Max, at least with the speed boost, he's able to get in position once more. Getting taken pretty low.
Oh, Max goes down. They're gonna wall to try to get out, but they're gonna get chased. They just can't lose anyone on the chase. They're not, dude.
And she's gonna shepherd the cart forward. Crazy Raccoon are gonna commit an orbital raid.
Wait, he's walled in. There we go.
His own wall. Double back now to the rest of his team as Virtus Pro have a nano on their Orisa. Vistola's in the thick of things, but
I don't think this is looking that good for Virtus Pro unless Vistola hits like a really fat ult, because Max is gonna get the annihilation. Wait, it might be fat. Oh, it's actually kind of large.
I need a summary of the last minute.
Well, pretty much they've gone Orisa. They've gone Orisa after a little bit of fumbles on the first. They push it here all the way to the end. And Crazy Raccoon are playing like a really long cycle contest, and Virtus Pro unfortunately just like had literally nothing in the bank, and their best bet was like getting a Terra Surge.
The Vastola Orisa swap, by the way, he always does this. Like, it's, I feel like it's their emergency button. Like, if Vastola's like, fuck, we're losing, go Orisa.
Well, the thing is, they weren't losing because they had capped first. Like, they could have stayed with it. They just decided to swap to be like more effective on the brawl, I guess. I'm not sure. Like, and then he used the Terra Surge and didn't get like that much value, and now they're just stuck in this situation.
I don't even think the Orisa does that well here. Like surely you just stay around.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, okay, Jwoo could just hit a headshot to kill Liv.
Okay.
That's cool.
Here we go. How much damage does the headshot do again? How does it just do that?
Does it do like 100 something? Like it's like a fucking ridiculous amount.
Yeah, how does Liv just die? What the fuck? What is happening? Okay, VP just living. Okay, VP win. Okay.
I mean, Jwoo just got the pick, and then they got to walk up for free and put a ton of damage on the flanks, and then they just collapsed.
Okay, maybe Jwoo is the GOAT, guys. Maybe Jwoo is the GOAT.
Jwoo might be the GOAT. I mean, Chocolate was, but
perhaps Jwoo's the GOAT. I don't know how the hell he just kills Lip like that. That's crazy.
Probably would have been able to stay alive for a very long period of time. You would have had some of these players coming off the spawn, but VP at the final stages.
I mean, they're staying on the Orisa here too, so they're probably just gonna fight the flank and drop like a Terra Surge here to maybe force the nano.
Alright, chat, you're gonna have to pick your poison here. Choose your circle of hell that is the least miserable. Orisa Mirror or Malga Mirror?
I'm gonna be honest, I prefer the Orisa Mirror. I think Orisa's overhated. I'm not gonna lie. I think Orisa's overhated to watch. I kind of like watching Orisa comparatively to Mauga.
Alright, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Okay, they get Shu with the fucking spear off the Ray. That was the Ray spear. You don't see that one? You don't see the empowered Ray of victory? Wow, Max just fucking ate the spear. Max just ate the spear. Okay. All good.
He's trying to dodge away from his damage and gets his ice
All good.
available. Somehow, Chorong just pulled
25 seconds. One more reset. Praise Raccoon at 4 ults. I'm gonna call it.
I take Orisa. I cast Testicular Torsion.
Good scenario for VP to be pushing into. Blizzard available. Nano here. Annihilation. Everything lining up well for Crazy Raccoon.
Oh, they nano shockwave knowing he got caught. He's still gonna get frozen. He's living his worst life. He's not dying. He's not dying. He's not dying. He doesn't die. Okay, they got him. They got him. They got him.
Dude, how is he frozen for so long? Dude, seriously, why does freeze last 10 years? He was frozen for so long. Why does it last that long?
Positives on the Virtus Pro side, right? As you were able to get that.
Him saying carried the lazy Raccoons so hard. The lazy Raccoons.
To be able to take a 2-0 lead in this series.
Do you mean Clazy Raccoons?
This is a perfect scenario for VP.
Clazy
I cast endometriosis.
Did you notice that they were playing Lamatra in the Clazy Raccoons composition?
I am noticing that.
It's kind of whiplash for Crazy Raccoon. If you think about the previous game and now this one, they've had to basically play completely different styles of Overwatch in order to sort of match their opponents. I mean, it's great to see they got the range.
That was an appeal to racism joke I just did.
The effectiveness of these different comps. That's not out of the question here, of course, as it's look a decent defensive effort from Crazy Raccoon. I feel like it's about on par for what we see from this map.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it. Is this one time?
It will be the Alari BAP.
Have you tried defrosting frozen meat quickly? Shit takes time. Well, actually, for shrimp, doesn't take that long to defrost. Now, granted, shrimp is not a lot of meat.
Playing right by that turret, so we'll see if they're able to hold though.
It's kind of a style we've seen a few teams play in the past.
Dude, you know that my biggest pet peeve.
Just said fuck it.
Play those corners. Play
Wait, raw? What do you mean by raw dog? The frozen food.
Never mind. What's your biggest pet peeve?
No. I need to understand what you said. What that means. What do you mean by raw dog? The frozen food.
Just fucking eat it.
What does that mean? What does that mean exactly, though?
You just eat it frozen.
What do you mean? How could you eat it frozen? It's too hard. What? You break your teeth? You're eating like a brick.
So what's your thoughts on this?
How's it even possible?
Is it a bar or is it a block? Be specific. Is it a bar or is it a block?
I mean, if it's like a frozen lasagna, it's like a block.
You're banking on being able to get that Maywall.
Listen, I've seen polar bears, raw dog, frozen shit. There's a frozen block of thing with one fish inside of it, and they just go after it.
Yeah, I think polar bears have like the bite strength that's like 8,000 times mine. So good bio, really good bio nade off that too. Really good bio nade with the wall for Crazy Raccoon. Get the trade. Wait, Gala's caught. Gala's caught. Where's the helpers? Where's my helpers? There they are. You seem like a big cocktail shrimp guy. Not really, actually. I'm more of a shrimp warm guy than a shrimp cold guy.
What's your biggest pet peeve? You didn't say your biggest pet peeve.
Oh, well, one of my biggest pet peeves, I should say, is when I'm defrosting shrimp and they're supposed to be like pre-pilled shrimp and they still have like bits of shell, like not even a whole shell where it's easy to take off, but like little tiny bits of shell, and it sucks ass to take it off. It's the worst thing ever.
Like it's half peeled. It's like the weirdest.
It's got like little patches. It's got little patches, like eczema almost of shell.
You started dealing this and then you just decided not to finish, and you just shipped it. All right.
Dude, dude, it's nearly, what time is it? It's 4:30 a.m. Okay, I'm already tired from the day before. My mental capacity is not at its peak. You're essentially dealing with me where I'm like almost like on the edge of drunk the entire time.
And we thought yesterday when we saw VP have, like, why are you protecting the
5 a.m. delirium sitting in?
When we watched VP yesterday, they could have played this comp.
Wait. They walled off the blizzard. The wall was really good.
How long has Gala been on the Solari?
For a while. For a while, in fact.
Sort of focused poke cop. It has a
this is his signature pick. I need to see him do something.
Out there that it feels like we're dealing with double hit scan.
I think is this over? What's happening? This is Crazy Raccoon are rolling. Look at their time. Holy shit.
I mean, they have 5 ults too for this fight. Like, they're gonna walk in here and Gala's gonna try to drop like the captive sun, and it's gonna just be. It might even just get fucking eaten by Max. Who knows?
A little uncomfortable.
Yeah, and he has no space. You need like some open space. Okay, he walked out. He walked out. He's waiting for cooldown. He's waiting
Look,
for Max.
Here it comes.
Max.
I think that's like a 0 man, right? Yeah, that is. Yeah, I mean, it's just got nothing. I mean, they're not cleaning up. They're not cleaning up though. Shu died. They're not cleaning up.
What the fuck?
Gala's in the back line. Gala's literally in the back line and killed 2 people. Gala went all the way to the back line.
He got nanoed that fight.
I mean, the Crazy Raccoon beef is actually generational. That is a generational beef fight. To allow that to happen, to not get anything with an nano and like Gala go to the back line to get 2.
This is how Nightmare won. This is the beginning of the end. This is how Nightmare won.
It's a great time for a night drive. Yeah, I'm feeling really mentally incapacitated and slow reaction-wise. I should go for a drive. I should drive like really fast too.
Really suits this brawl style. You've got the 3 key ultimates for this comp. At your fingertips.
They'll match the Ram as well, right? So the only difference really is that Shu on a versus the Alari, where I mean, Shu's so.
They have the Annihilation here for Virtus Pro. Oh, what an anti! They don't punish anyone.
Pistol's good. Pistol's good. Pistol's good.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Even if they lose B now, they've actually bled the time significantly.
Dude, Crazy Raccoon are actually falling over. They're actually falling over here.
Oh, you see Lip hit the shot, but then Shockwave just kills Anna.
I'll say VP did a really nice job.
It's the hairstyling difference. The Chinese makeup and hairstylist came in and just like massaged Shockwave's brain to allow him to play at peak performance.
They're able to keep him alive throughout all of that.
Come on, wake up.
From Virtus Pro. That knocks about a minute off the clock.
Has a captive son against
do you need to grab a bottle of Saratoga water to dip your head in or what?
Yeah, I might have to do the Saratoga and then rub a banana peel on my face a bit.
Yeah, I think that'll wake you up.
Railgun here or there, find critical damage, something that can be followed up on by even the Iliari. Or an insta kill with a headshot like
so they have double support ult close to the overclock. I mean, Crazy Raccoon, come on. A minute 45, you're about to have 4 ults. Like, this is surely the moment.
This time they can't easily block out the Lariol as well. He just sends it. Where did he send it?
He missed. He missed. He went for the 1 man on the stairs.
He pulled the trigger a little early on that one, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little too early. Probably should have saved that one a little longer. But the Solar just killed T-Sang, so you know what? You know what?
3 fights
it's fine.
consecutively, right? It's T-Sang dying first, then a kill from Shockwave on the lip, and then
created space. Yeah. The zoning Captain Sun, we like those.
Burned 2 minutes off the clock.
But relative ease have now cycled into the power ultimate.
I can't tell what's happening. Okay, there we go. My eyes unfocused for a second. Ray, Nano.
Oh my god.
Oh, they did it. Surely they did it. Surely they didn't all die to Vestola.
No, he's blocking. He's not even punching. He can't kill anyone.
There we go.
Still, like I said, even if they can be, which they are, the time is completely handled.
Yeah, it's fucked. Their time is fucked.
Switching over here to the sim, that's gonna allow them to like TP past the Maywall.
They're gonna symmetric contest. Are they about to symmetric contest this? Because they use the TP to touch. And Vestola just dies.
The wall is nice, dude. Holy, Maywall is brilliant.
To bring him down now, and Lip's got a pretty safe spot to play from. This is a very cheesy location to be as a Sojourn, but it's deadly effective and Crazy.
Look at the respect, by the way. Crazy couldn't double ulted out of respect.
Soul just barrels around the corner, right? Just trying to get on.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He's hit with the disruptor shot.
Fine.
Sticks to him, follows him there with that Sojourn perk.
Why is the stream quality so bad? What are you talking about?
Just get split off by a Maywall.
My stream quality is great.
Obliterated. Has to use all of his cooldowns right away on the Orisa.
This is where Avast finds out he's gonna stream at 1,000.
I've been streaming like 140p the whole time.
And may yet again pick up for VP, but VP, they burn a lot of clock there.
Your viewers are just too nice to say anything.
They're like, this looks right.
Appealing to blindness, they just couldn't tell the difference.
Good wall for Jwoo. Gives him some room to disengage. Doesn't catch any teammates on the wrong side of it either. Max is looking for
they all have space. Max did a really good job with the rest of his backline to take the space here. Like this is like so important to get this card around the corner.
Oh, they're already on the cap. Oh shit.
Dude, Jay just fell over. They hit the ante as well. Wait a minute. I think they might have done it. Yeah, they got the Ray. Doesn't matter the Shockwave got that pick because everyone else should just go down. If they can hit this Juno.
They steal the high ground there from VP, and they end up taking the map.
Okay, Crazy Raccoon, they're getting us back on schedule here.
They're like, it was a close map, but you can't beat Crazy Raccoon if you're 0-2 down. I don't think you can reverse sweep, so surely you can't reverse sweep.
Opens up the option for some Sigma play, some flex to Ramatra. These guys are shapeshifters. They now take on the aspect of Virtus Pro, and they
prefer not being able to see Avast anyways, mods.
Look, this is we talked about it coming.
Mods, pluck their eyes from the eyeballs.
They protect the back.
Pickle them and give it to me.
Another flex support, we don't know which it was, and they still don't get there.
If they're so dead set on not seeing me.
Side, you're wondering what your options are supposed to be. This is your best foot you may have just put forward, and you're at risk of being eliminated from the Champions Clash.
Probably was. And I know we talked about how Jay would use that Maywall to kind of separate himself from Max, but it's a really great decision from Max to just
I was heavily debating about how much food I should order. I was like, should I get 2 items of food or 1? I said, fuck it, I'll get 1. And now that I've reached the end of this 1 item of food, I'm still hungry, and god damn it, I should order 2.
They also have players coming down. It's just a really nice pinch scenario there. That allows
that's how I felt the inverse, whereas like I can't remember what happened, but I was like really hungry one day, so I went to a taco truck near me where because LA had like banging taco trucks and they were pretty cheap. It was like $2 a taco. It's like a very reasonable deal, and they had plenty of like the accoutrement. You get plenty of like lime, cilantro, onion, and some radish. And so I went and got, and I was really hungry, and I was like, I don't know if I should get this many tacos because you have to order them like a la carte. I was like dating between like 5 or 6 tacos. I was like, you know what, I should be safe, get 6, and that was like 2 more tacos than I needed to eat. Honestly, I could have eaten 4 that day and been okay, and I was so stuffed that it made me like feel sickly the rest of the night. Sometimes you just think you can handle it.
How many did you have?
At 6.
Did you feel sickly?
At 6 tacos.
6 does sound like quite a large amount of tacos.
It was 6 tacos with a bunch of radish and stuff as well on the side.
Now it would go back to Crazy Raccoon's map picks in versus bans, and they have to run it back through there. Were you
it's very funny how sometimes our hubris takes us beyond the edge, you know, and I'm just like, and you just boom yourself, whether you get too little food or too much food.
I'm gonna get 1 more Mars bar ice cream to fix this. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Yeah, find a comfortable win and advance a little bit further.
Well, just really bizarre for EMEA because what? OWCS takes a map off of Falcons, right, and goes the distance. But then,
dude, the tiredness is hitting me like a fucking truck right now. Oh my god.
That if they come in here and lose,
what should I do, Kitty?
Like all over the place.
Yeah. Odd one for them, and now they're basically on the ropes, folks. I mean, this is a first of 3 game, and they've got to come up with an answer here.
This is a hard ass for a guy like myself. I don't think I'm not 22 anymore. I'm old. I'm old, man.
International tournaments, we're losing in the mirror.
Meanwhile, I'm doing fucking 48 hours of no sleep, fucking binges of absolute degeneracy.
So do you do
peeling my fucking eyelids open to try and somehow force myself to not sleep despite desperately wanting to sleep. I don't even know how.
And then is there a world in which they ban the Winston first, right? That would potentially
not right
be
now
an
though.
option.
Right? Last night I slept good.
Do you do a Runus?
Here's the question: would you rather? You know, you've forgotten how you sleep, but would you rather forget how to piss or to forget how to shit?
Like, then they have no problem, obviously, playing the ball pick.
So if you forget, what does that mean? When you need
like, you might just you just might feel the urge, you might just piss your pants randomly.
Oh, right.
But also, you know something's up, and like you know that you need to pee, you just don't know how to do it anymore. So like you can still figure it out theoretically.
Well, I'd rather piss my pants than shit my pants. So that's
well, let's just say in this case, like you don't know how to do either one. Like let's reformat the question. You forget how to do it, you don't know how to do it anymore. So like you walk into the bathroom, like you know, like, oh shit, I need to go to the bathroom, and then it's like, okay, what do I do? Like, do you think you could figure it out? With like just assuming you have literally zero knowledge about how the human body works, and like when it comes to like pooping or peeing, do you think you can figure it out?
I feel like the body at some point will just automatically go. It would just happen, you know? No? Would it not?
I mean, you would think so, but like you don't know what your position would be. Like, what if you like I'm saying like what if you like you think you have to be in a certain position, so like you've like done it where like you've gotten like a very weird spot, and then you start pissing, and it's just like it hits like the ceramic of the bowl splashes up, hits you in the face or something. You position yourself in such a weird way because you don't know what you're doing. You forgot how to piss.
I was thinking of far worse positions, which I think says a lot more about me than you. But anyway,
I think their best look is
yeah,
like
so you would fuck up for the first time, and then you'd be like, okay, that's what happens.
That's where you want
and then that's it.
And Shu to be in general, but
isn't that what babies go through? Yeah, and they like they're not very good at it. That's what I'm saying.
But you've had such a difficult time.
Oh man, I never forget that game.
Difficult time getting to Shu in the backline. He's been so good on the Ana, and now you're gonna give him defense King's Row.
Do you just forget what a toilet is too? Yeah, let's just, you know what, fuck it. Let's just say you've forgotten the whole process.
Shoot him in the head? Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just, my brain is tired. I'm just coming up with stuff, man. There's a reason I don't do like the super late night streams because I'm not built for them. I'm doing them as a favor for the community.
Yeah, I wouldn't be gambling on that one.
He's doing the equivalent of Phil at the talent on desk had to do yesterday in the Onco pause.
Setup here. At least it looks like on defense.
Talking about, yeah, that skin looks pretty good in the trailer, huh? Yeah, what about that skin, huh? That's what Avast is doing right now.
See how this kind of
and it doesn't help that I now have a real chair too, and I'm kind of comfortable. And I have a cat on my lap, so I'm literally like perfectly swaddled up to like fall asleep in this chair. But I have to resist.
How's your ass?
On offense.
It's great. My ass is great.
Now that would seem like a strange question.
No, that's they need the context. They have the context. No, my ass is great now.
You know this is appealing to people who watched the stream yesterday, who heard you complaining about your ass hurting for about 3 hours.
Yeah, my ass is not hurting anymore. It's literally so much better.
Yeah?
It's perfect.
What did you change? You use lube or what?
No, I just have a different chair. I was able to borrow an office chair with permission from its owner.
Nemesis form just plucks. He's hanging out from behind the shield.
Yeah, and the TP up to the high ground from VP is really what allows him to break this type of
a little
setup.
TP action from JWoo for Virtus Pro. And they banned the Pharah here, which to be fair, I mean, he's saying obviously likes Pharah, but I don't necessarily know if that was going to be like a guaranteed pick.
Pharah's pretty good at A and B.
Yeah.
He's saying he's played a reasonable. I don't think he's been like that specialized on Pharah, but I don't know. Maybe they're concerned about the Pharah being good into the sim strats. Could be something there. It's been a while though. Shockwave has kind of dominated a little bit on this attack.
Yeah, he's saying ice block, stay alive for a little bit longer.
Wow, this first cap.
So VP with a really
I'm starting to feel a bit down on Shockwave and past performances, but today he's been looking pretty good versus Crazy Raccoon. Even if VP lose, Shockwave's played pretty well today. Which, you know, versus Lip is no easy feat, but
treacherous part of the map to play. Crazy Raccoon over to the Lucio Ana.
Yep, they already capped A. That's a pretty quick A cap. Good time it's going to be.
And Crazy Raccoon wants to get quite aggressive, right? Bringing Lucio into the mix here.
So the Nano's already up into the rush. I mean, if they have a good nade here with the Nano, it could theoretically just win the fight. Into the rush. It doesn't really matter that much. But I guess they have Suzu, so actually no. The nade's not even that important. They need to get the Suzu out. They do. Okay, Suzu's out.
Of the nano boost, yeah, so they try and
Fun fact, we are just now passing the halfway mark of the stream smiley face.
Max always stays for King's Row. This is map. Crazy can put him in all the time.
The Max map. It's Max's row.
I mean, Heesung ends up getting a little bit caught out. I think VP were able to disengage with 3 players, but Pistola was so deep. Gala gets in there, Kitsune rush, Suzu thrown down, Ramatra kept in the fight.
Okay, good sleep.
Holding on to an annihilation.
Get to walk out.
Tempo. Great signing for Virtus Pro.
That's not that fun of a fact either, Jack Boy.
Yeah, but Pistola beat Korea playing Sigma, and also Sparkle was on that Korea team, and he was washed.
Still getting a ton of value in this part of the map.
It really is. Also, you have this wall to block potentially like.
They split the point here with the wall. Pretty early.
So dirty.
From Shockwave, as this has been a speed run so far in favor of Virtus Pro. He's saying, "I'll check the Blizzard in there."
Blizzard in the back line. Oh my gosh, okay.
I guess he's coming in from the flank there and is hoping to catch with Shockwave.
Dude, they're on a tear. Look at the time again. C with 5 minutes is crazy. The VP have not lost the fight. Actually, this is the type of pacing you have where you literally haven't lost the fight yet.
That really seems to suit them, and Crazy Raccoon are not succeeding in the mirror.
Seems like having that Baragon really
Getting it one
right? You
happen.
imagine
It might happen. It might be this map.
It could.
Okay,
It could.
Choron just runs forward. Choron just dives in deep. Choron just goes to the back line.
Able to do that off the rip.
Cristola's been playing pretty far forward, right? It also happened, you know, when they tried to disengage.
Okay, Crazy Raccoon has 4 ults here.
Again, it happened.
Versus what? VP holding
So
2? I mean, ideally, you're just like, okay, like we can try to trade an ult back up, then re-engage, get the other ult out, and at least like maybe traded like 2 ults for 1. Look to set up a potential annihilation.
Match in terms of the May, so Jay will move away from the sim, which Rebo thought was pretty effective. Curious what type of value you get.
I'm telling you, bro, Crazy Raccoon sucks on Korea.
Typically, you would see the Ashe defense is lit moving forward with the
I don't know
Nano and the
about that.
overclock. It'll be the annihilation used here by Vestola.
Sucks on King's Row.
Oh, King's Row. Why did I think Korea? I was gonna say they are Korean. Like it doesn't make any sense. Dude, lock in. I'm pretending I'm going to mentally envision drinking a Red Bull. I've just opened it. I'm sipping upon it. I'm tasting its ambrosia.
Well, the Ashe also with the benefits
Okay.
of the natural high ground.
I have the energy.
Just naturally is like way better, right?
Oh, that's right, Coke
Playing on
Zero.
that low
Thank you for
ground,
reminding
there's
me.
Not really as much of an
I
advantage
will have
for
more
the
Coke
Ashe
Zero.
playing against the Sojourn there. So
Yeah, and they
you
switch
may
up
as
the
well
sim,
mirror.
so you can't like cheese your Ashe up there now if you're VP. Onto the Orisa as well. Good at playing these corners.
Okay.
Oh, back to the Orisa.
Well,
Yep, they really
Jack-
do. They
good
really
old
do
Orisa
love. This
swap.
is their escape hatch. This is their version. They love swapping over.
I said this. Vestola loves just going to Orisa. When shit goes south, he just swaps Orisa. Is what he does.
Holding onto a Blizzard. Should Virtus Pro overextend?
The Go
But
Rissa.
Queen suddenly become a brawl team. No, well, Falcons always were, because they have Dallas Fuel Core. Crazy Raccoon weren't really. They were a dive team mostly.
So much so that Max makes the pilgrimage to the backline of VP.
But like on C, I don't know, on King's Row in a lot of places, I think Ram is pretty good, so it makes sense.
Oh, it'll be a
What else is Max gonna do? He's gonna play Diva here? I think that would be a mistake.
They're just hanging out here.
What if we played Zarya? Yeah.
You could play Zarya.
I mean, you could, but the problem, I just don't think these. I mean, everyone just does not play Zarya anymore.
Well, Hanbin does. Hanbin plays Zarya.
True, Hanbin. Yeah, I guess it's fair, Hanbin.
He kind of got cooked playing Zarya here, though, is the problem. Like, he was doing well when he was playing Zarya into, like, teams playing Diva. But then, like, I don't know. I just always remember that King's Row attack on A, where Hanbin was on Zarya doing diddly squat, and they just got full hell in the worst possible way.
Jaywu gave his life. Gave his life for the May ult. I don't think it was worth it for that Blizzard necessarily. Oh, that wall plus slow was so nasty there. Oh boy, they're just finding him over and over again.
Jaywoo's finally on his best hero. It's okay, guys.
More than happy to adapt to the Tundra.
And I feel like the faster the pace.
They had
of
5 minutes, by the way. They had 5 minutes coming to this point. Oh god, how quickly the momentum swings. Am I right, fellas? How quickly the momentum swings.
Mystery here is a little bit from the side of EP.
You should cap now with Blizzard.
Max here doubles back. Has an opportunity to throw a vortex down. It's going to be
they're gonna rush.
Here for Gala. Fixer holding onto the sound barrier.
Oh, Vestola just got body block frozen in the Blizzard.
Yep.
Immediately dead.
Oh, and
They had these
beat
beads.
as
I mean,
well.
they had to get a pick for this to be. I mean, it's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. Max has too much to say with the annihilation. Yeah, it's not looking good.
They are cooked.
Has Crazy Raccoon have gotten only more comfortable over the course of this round?
And that beats like a second or two light there from Fixa as ends up dropping if it's stolen.
I'm having like several mini lock-in moments per like
This
minute.
is massive though. Fixa over to the Zen, able to
Lock-in and
keep
Martin,
myself
Mission
alive.
Industrial Complex.
He's almost got beat, so massive pick.
Great option against Crazy Raccoon, who don't have a lot of backline
Who is
pressure
that?
with their DPS.
Visa.
A speed boost like they've done in the
You're the
past,
tier
and that's
1.
a scary
What's
idea,
Rig? What's Rig?
Especially when your frontliner gets hit with a Discord orb.
Oh, he's saying goes down on the
Oh my
cross.
God.
Oh,
Is it
he
pushable?
died on the
Is it
cross for
pushable?
you.
Can they do it? Can they walk forward? Can Fixa live? Is Max dead? He is. Fixa lives. Max dies. Fixa he for the cause. Fixa dies for the cause, but it's worth it. He's saying he's playing Sombra. Excuse me. What question mark?
I mean, Max was extremely low right away. It seemed like maybe that was.
It's not a choke. Even if VP win here, Crazy Raccoon did all they needed to do. It would be a choke if VP don't finish the map though. Given they had 5 minutes for C.
Jayru's dealt with Heesang now. The Tracer switch for Crazy Raccoon. They're trying.
They know this. They know the Suzu's gone. They know Suzu's gone for sure. Yeah, they know there's no Suzu. They know there's no rush. They can walk forward. Need something to happen. Oh, the disengage is good.
Surely they cap now. Crazy Raccoon have nothing. They cap. They cap. They cap.
I mean, he's gonna have injured, but it should not matter. Should be over.
We've basically seen every hero in the game so far.
Now blade the baby diva. Blade the baby diva. Get his ass.
And uses it to seal the deal.
VP, I mean, they get obviously this third checkpoint, but
Fixer lost his mullet.
I mean, they take that first checkpoint. They have like 5 minutes.
Do you think that changed his power level?
They have like almost.
It might have.
Do you think that changed the power level a bit?
Fixer cut his mullet, dude. He's always had a mullet. What happened? I don't believe this shit.
So many
I'm gonna make it.
I'm
gonna make it.
Towards the end of the game.
Oh, and we're trying
I can do
Do you
this.
know how many matches are left after this?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 more, right?
Yeah, there's 2 more. I don't, guys. It's not CR's worst map. Stop. It's not CR's worst map.
I just need Crazy Raccoon to lock in and win this. I just need Crazy Raccoon to lock in and win this. If we keep the momentum going, then it's fine. If we keep the momentum going, the thing is, I can't go to sleep before I went to sleep yesterday because otherwise it's gonna fuck up the whole thing. So I have to stay up 100%, even if I'm feeling tired as fuck. I have to stay up until at least like 6:30 a.m., which is like another hour and a half.
Without any stimulants, no coffee, nothing.
No stimulants, no stimulants, because then it will fuck up everything worse. Because then I'll be too awake.
Correct. Yep. Correct.
I had to use natural stimulants. I have to think about, like, imagine if I was a caveman. What would I be stimulated by? Okay, it's warm outside.
The sun.
Sun. I love the sun.
The sun rising was
The sun's so good. Oh, what's this? I have plenty of saber-tooth meat. Oh, I'm so happy. I love saber-tooth meat. Oh, this is a sharp rock. I can use this for things. Thank God, I have a sharp rock. Okay. I'm connecting. I'm connecting with my primal instincts to awaken myself.
There's evidence to suggest that humankind caused the extinction of mammoths because we hunted them to extinction.
Crazy Raccoon don't have a single TP to assume high ground control for their Ramatra, so Heesang kind of has to go ahead and pave the way.
That's true. That's true.
Because now that they're extinct, I will never know the taste of woolly mammoth because my ancestors ate all of that shit.
Well, they could always, as the like Siberian permafrost unfreezes, they could like clone one with the meat. Okay, so they trade. Troang for Vixa.
That's frozen meat though. You know how good is frozen meat?
Well, I mean, like they would take the meat and grow it in a lab. You know, they take the cells. They make new meat.
My ancestors did me dirty because they ate all of the woolly mammoth and didn't save any. Fucking hell, dude.
Fucking greed. They all rolled greed. They all fucking rolled greed on the woolly mammoth meat.
Greedy ancestors ate all that shit and didn't leave any for me in 2025.
That's so fucked up.
It's looking pretty good here for VP.
I'll never know the taste of woolly mammoth now.
Sit back on this now. Shockwave is going to be pretty hard to pressure, especially with.
Just imagine how delicious they were.
They must have been. They fucking hunted them to extinction. Must have tasted God's here. Must have been the best shit ever. Tasty enough that they hunted that shit until the end. So damn.
Okay, another fight up on the high ground. They're keeping Vastola here to anchor as long as he can. He needs help though. I mean, they didn't. I mean, the entire Max. They kind of let Vastola alone. Like Max, like went to solo pressure and completely split the back line, and then they just let Vastola die because of it. They had nothing else going on.
Because they're also Maywell and Max off, right? From the rest of the squad. So if I can just occupy that space, but still too much damage coming on through.
There's some Roman plant they
Run,
do
Gala, run! Get in there! Get in there, son! What a shitty nano. That's unlucky. Where was Vastola? Was he not available for nano?
He died. He died early.
Oh, was he? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because they walked high ground and Max just like walked past. He literally donk walked past Vastola, who was in the corner. But the thing is, Vastola was just trying to contest the backline of the DPS. But then they just let him die, essentially.
Do you think Ramatra is the most donk-walking hero in the game?
Oh, 100%.
It just gets Suzu'd off, and then you just kind of keep on moving forward there.
I would say it goes Ramatra, Reinhardt, and then maybe like Hazard or something. Zarya, something there.
But Hazard leaps in, you know? It's like not.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Really make an impact. Yeah. Or else you might as well switch to the Soldier.
It's quite effective, I think, against the Lucio Kiriko.
Yeah.
They don't have great throughput.
I do think when Ryan walks though, it is very donk-walking.
is an option.
Yeah, these kills come through so fast from Crazy Raccoon. I'm not exactly sure you can play like
I
that.
audibly heard you yawn.
Yeah. I'm fighting over here. I'm fighting. Ooh, yeah, that's exciting. He's saying gotta freeze and kill Shockwave. That's good. Yeah. Okay, that was a 2-man beat from Chorong. Holy ass beat.
Oh, yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, this is so cool. Yes. I fucking love it. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, wait, no. I need to reconnect with my primal ancestors again. Okay, like, I'm reconnecting with my primal ancestors. Okay, I'm imagining, oh, there's my caveman wife. She's so fucking smelly. We both smell like shit. I can't, like, we're so smelly.
There's no showers, no baths, no showers in caveman time.
I can't wait to make it back from my fucking day out hunting to smell my wife in the cave. So we're hotboxing each other with our smell.
All of our teeth are falling out because we have no dentistry. There won't be dentistry for another 50,000 years. We don't know what it feels like to have good teeth that don't hurt.
Oh, Max gets picked. Dude, Crazy Raccoon. Wait, okay, Crazy Raccoon. I need you guys to lock the fuck in. You have to win this map. Crazy Raccoon, lock the fuck in. Lock it now.
You can move up to this choke. You can start to control this area, especially with those May walls, right? Very difficult to dislodge the defenders.
You have a rush. You're kind of close to a couple others. Okay. Let's get it. Do get it twisted, Crazy Raccoon. You are going to win this fight.
To be honest, VP have had a better A and B defense than Crazy Raccoon.
Okay, Shu actually just Shu. I don't agree with that.
Shu off of Anna moment.
Well, because like they literally knew they were gonna get walled, and they knew there was they had to know there was an Ana boost for VP. Shu just like jumping in there to using both TP and Suzu like directly in front of the Verspro front line is insane. That's literally insanity. Okay. Bro, Jaws is working. Jaws literally. It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours behind for Jaws. Okay. And he's drinking stimulants. He drinks caffeine. I don't. Okay, he's cheating. He's essentially taking steroids. He's taking steroids.
He's talking about Vistol's jaw working because he's calming a lot, not Jaws the caster.
Oh. Listen, my brain capacity. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a pass. But today is all map 5s. Dude, Crazy Raccoon, I beg of you. You can't take. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see this. Come on. Come on, Crazy Raccoon. You have 2 ults.
You don't want to see the lose?
You have 2 ults, and Shu's about to have nano. Come on.
I don't want to see VP win. Not because I want you to stay up longer, but because I want to see.
Don't listen to
him. Now
him.
that Crazy could have lost a nightmare, they might as well just bomb out of the tournament. You know, they might as well.
Yeah, they might as well just quit now.
I'm serious. Like, if it's over. It's over for
Hello? Don't let Max die? Don't let Max die challenge? Oh my god, he had to annihilate in the choke. He had to annihilate, and he's saying dies. God damn it.
Strong Ajax moment. Strong low. Does the Ajax?
Oh, god damn it. Fucking Crazy Raccoon. Oh, god fucking damn it. They can't get through the choke. The door is fucking stuck. The door is goddamn stuck. Please, Crazy Raccoon. I beg of you.
Dude, the payload hasn't moved. Look at this shit. The payload is stuck outside the bookstore.
Wait, there it is. Good sleep. The nano. Surely they kill Gala. He won't die. He won't die. He won't die. Okay, they got. Oh my god. They C9. I say C9.
They didn't C9. They lost the fight. It's not C9. It's not a C9. They lost the fight.
Bleed your opponent out over time. It's a war of attrition that the Bears know how to win.
Let's go smash. My go smash. My go smash.
And we've seen them
reverse sweep, guys. Reverse sweep. Let's go.
On King's Row, they're able to get a distinct advantage.
Listen up, Crazy Raccoon. Come here. Here goes Crazy Raccoon. Come here. Fucking, if I'm the coach, I'm fucking get it together.
What are you slapping? I'm not looking at your camera. What are you slapping right now? What is that?
That's just my hand.
I've got to try and keep the rest of this Crazy Raccoons team at bay. Pro loved having the fight taken to them. It seemed like they had great composure with this very aggressive Lucio Kiriko rush look from Crazy Raccoon. And that's max
Oh,
for
good
you.
news.
I think
I'm
he's
now
got some
eligible
great brawl tanks up
for the
his sleeve,
OWCS
but
away
the overall
Widowmaker
style here
skin.
for
I
Crazy
just got my
Raccoon is
drop.
not enough to rattle the bears.
I
Amazing.
would say there was a lot of
Amazing.
times as well, like Sang is getting picked off
A
first
first
on the
Scarf
main
arriving at this
lane,
time?
really
You arrived at the
aggressive,
wrong
but
time.
that's
Wait,
also
was
kind
Matt
of
wearing a
what
button
Crazy
up
Raccoon wants to
this
do. They
whole
wanna
time?
play aggressive, they wanna
He
force
was. He
VP.
was.
Matt's been wearing a button-up shirt this whole time?
VP, though,
Yeah, he
slowed
was.
that
He was.
pace down much
Oh
better
my
on the
God.
defensive side of things.
I feel like
I didn't even
way more
notice. That's how
agency.
tired
For
I was. I
example,
didn't even
like
know.
Gala sees, like, these early Suzus
Or maybe I was
It's
gone.
also
Maybe I was
your
getting
camera
banana.
was covering him the whole time, so it's fine. Your chat didn't see anyway.
He Suzus, Gala goes, I'm going to throw a Bionade on you instantly and make sure I get my value
Do that
there.
bio sound effect again.
I can't believe I've made a Brox cheer
Can
on a
Mitch stop
broadcast
farting
and
on
it's going
stream?
close to the,
Yeah, I know.
Late Night Delirium definitely settling
Please
in,
stop
but
doing that.
Virtus Pro, that's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
They've secured themselves a map. But because they lost Circuit Royal, it's still nerve-wracking for them. Now they know they're facing down a Crazy Raccoon pick and
Circuit
go back to
Royal?
well. So
I think he
should
means to
be
say
back
Circuit
in
Royale
for a more
with cheese.
centric map.
Yeah, I mean, what, you're
A
gonna
victory
go
royale
probably
with
like
cheese?
A Runasapi Esperanza here. If you're Crazy Raccoon, they already did ban the Diva, right? Do you try and ban like Ramatra? Do you want to go back to that tank well yet again? Do you want to?
They really did
there's
bully
a
Matt
few
into wearing
different
this
options
shirt.
to potentially have. Where
They
look,
probably
if you wanna
bullied his
do
ass.
one of those maps
If
and
you had
play
to pick
Winston,
one place
right,
to get your burgers
so
from,
you can either
One place?
That's basically what I'm trying to. Basically, what I'm trying to ask you is where are the best burgers at? Where do you get the best burgers if you had to choose one place?
Like,
to get
are
the best
it gonna be
burgers?
any burger establishment, or does it have to be a fast food?
See how they'll attack that ban.
Go take a break here.
I
of
guess it
course,
could be
for just a
not
moment.
home.
Chance to
Don't
breathe.
fucking
Hit
say
by Biscuit.
homemade or
Break
something.
No, I won't say homemade. No, I won't say
Somewhere
homemade.
that I can go to buy it. Somewhere that I can visit to purchase. So
Welcome
not
back, everybody.
homemade.
Danny Lim here, joined by Coach Moon from Crazy Raccoons. Just coming off of a a surprise.
Well, you're
Good night, Jack Boy.
This is American cuisine.
There was a really I'm trying to think of the place that I went to that I thought was like, it was like actually goated burger wise. I'm trying to remember where did I get the food? Oh, in Los Angeles in Sawtell, there is a burger place. It's I need to remember the name, but essentially it's like it's a fusion Thai cuisine burger place, and so like you can get burgers with like this like really nice like spicy Thai like aioli on it and like a fried egg, and it was really, and I got a pandan milkshake to go with the burger. It was an absolute slapper. It was so fucking good. I need to go find the place, but that's probably the best burger I had in Los Angeles.
Fusion burger.
But I mean, I think
Let me see if I can find it.
Sad about, I feel like, because
Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you. I gotta swap scenes.
Was it well priced?
I mean, it's LA prices, but so that's your call. If it's well priced or not.
So it
Let's
wasn't
see.
well.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
이번이 패배이 끝이 아니잖아요. 또 아무래도 또 이제 계속 살아남았기 때문에 다음 경기가 이제 버추어스 프로랑의 경기가 있는데 그 경기는 좀 어떻게 풀어 나가실 것 같으십니까?
It's called Ban Burger in Sawtell, Los Angeles.
결승 때 그게 또 나왔던 것 같아요.
I was very impressed with it when I had it.
또 나오게 되면 지지 않을까.
I don't know if that's the best burger I honestly had, but I can't recollect.
정신무장을 하고
But I just can't recollect like more burgers off the top of my head.
그냥 저희가 스스로 말리는 거죠. 뭐 갑자기 뭐 원래 잘 하던 템포도 안 나오고, 뭐 사이드 싸움부터 시작해서 궁 싸움.
We're swapping back. Sorry, gonna swap the scene back. There we go.
전혀 안 됐다 보니까.
Burger? No.
I feel like
But I used to work at Burger Fuel at multiple levels within that.
We do have a thing where when it comes to
You're right,
matches,
they push
like
on
the
C.
finals, there are times where
And,
we think
I hate to be that guy, but I personally think the best burgers were the ones that I made when I made them.
You literally just said you can't do homemade. You were the one that said that.
These at a restaurant. It's not homemade. It's restaurant made.
But at that time, I
I
mean,
just happen to be the one making it at the restaurant. What are you talking about?
I mean, but you're making it yourself. But you're making it yourself.
It's not my home. What are you talking about?
He says,
It's a place you can go to buy it.
Best of luck in your match against VP.
I mean,
It's
did you
not
not feel like?
homemade.
Did you not feel like the people you were working there with people was like a family, which would make it a home?
Oh my God.
Did you not think about that?
No,
Not thinking
there
about that
were
one?
customers and patrons, and you could pay to have these things. It was not a home. Not home fucking made.
That's gonna lift the spirits as a VP.
Any burger places have fried eggs, the toppings, a special place in my heart. You know, honestly, I'm typically not for the fried egg, not because it's bad, but because it feels too decadent. But sometimes I'm very much for it, especially if it's a good aioli. Go to the top. Now that's my small business business tyrant.
I'll tell you what, I got to make some really insane custom burgers that were like off menu. Just like I could just get creative with the ingredients and just do different stuff that I thought was pretty good. So yeah, that was the one good part about fucking burgers.
Okay.
Because it was pretty high quality burger ingredients, so you could make some solid fucking burgers. And my boss at the time always wanted me to make his burgers because he liked my burgers. Which, like, I enjoyed the compliment, but it was like kind of annoying that I always had to personally make his burgers.
I think this is going to be a tough one, though, especially.
Any thoughts on jorts? Honestly, I'm for them. I'm for jorts. You for jorts, Avril? You for them?
Oh, fun fact, I had to wear jorts for work, for flipping burgers.
What?
Part of the uniform.
They made you wear jorts?
No, well, not just me. Everyone did.
Yeah, but like,
you have to wear jorts.
Did they make you wear a crop top too? Were you like showing some skin, showing some belly with that?
Yeah, I was a male cook line chef at Hooters. Yeah, you're so right.
They got him.
And unfortunately at Hooters, you know, Hooters have equal opportunity clothing uniforms, which means everyone wears the same clothing, male or female. So all the male cooks in the back are all in crop tops and there's little boob tube looking ass things and fucking tight pants.
Did they like make you like, were you wearing roller skates too and you'd like deliver it up and then like, but they made sure to keep the AC like a little high so like you would be a little warm in the restaurant, so you had a bit some beads of sweat on your brow and be like, ooh, sorry fellas, it's real warm in here, and then you'd have to like take out your coat, like an ice cold can of like Pepsi, and like rub it on your brow like very seductively to like cool down as you hand them the burger you made.
And then as I'm drinking it, I like miss my mouth like Shockwave's doing right now, and it drips down my chest, down my cleavage. I'm like, oh, so silly me, and then I have to take off my top and show my breasts. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I mean, okay. Well, I wasn't going that far. Okay, you took it from a tasteful, erotic experience to it's, you know, porn. It's pornographic. You took it from like a tasteful yearning moment to it was no longer tasteful yearning. Now you've taken it to just pornographic.
Indeed, as they are getting ready.
Is there something pornographic about breasts of us? What are you trying to say?
Look, you're even getting a weird craft from Coochie Bubble. Coochie Bubble in Twitch chat is saying weird craft to you. Think about that. Okay, well, I want you to think about that.
Some of the better heroes. For the other side,
yeah, but Anime Gamer Girl put in a smiley, so what about that?
Okay, a little bit of creative writing actually opened up my brain a little bit. I think I'm feeling alive. A little bit of creative writing has worked. RP does work.
I'm curious in here.
You like those Carl's Jr. ads? Where it's always the most seductively sexual ads? Where like they have to get these models to eat a burger sexually. Can you imagine like the cast director's like, no, eat the burger more sexually. Drip it over your breast. Eat it, no, more sexual, please. That's the entire ad. That's the direction of the ad that I'm climbing.
What? Are you? Is this? I don't know if I've seen this from Carl's Jr. Man. I don't know what you're talking. I haven't.
Fine American establishments such as Carl's Jr.'s.
I don't. I mean, I've been to a Carl's Jr. like once.
This guy only eats his pretentious Thai fusion burgers. Doesn't go to Carl's Jr.'s. It's too low tier for him. It's too lowly for him. I'm sorry.
Those are literally all their ads. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Carl's Jr. I can't remember the last time I've seen him ad in general. Little bit.
We don't watch TV these days. It's true. It's true. They have Carl's Jr.'s in New Zealand, not Australia.
The Gooner Burger coming soon. The Gooner Burger. They've done it. They've made the burgers goony. Also, there's no Ramatra and there's no Ana, so I mean, this has just got to be like the Winston Diva moment here, right?
Play Ramatra here. I have my doubts. I have my doubts. But the Ana ban does remove another one of Shu's good heroes, forces them onto the Junior. Now, I have some bad news for the VP fans out there. Unfortunately, Crazy Raccoon are not putting Shu back on the brink, which I think is one of the requirements to beat Crazy Raccoon, is for them to giga fumble by putting Shu on break for no fucking reason.
He's never truly dead.
So again, you know, obviously, on this kind of map,
you wake up, Malga's on screen. Wake up for Malga, please.
I'm waking up.
There's a question I think of.
I'm waking up. There's Malga in the lineup. Imagine dragons fucking suck. I'm breathing in the copium.
You still got to respect
Whoa.
Winston if you're Cassidy, and Shockwave has got nowhere
You
to
like
go.
that one?
It just still seems
Is that
like
working for
Why
you?
is it so
shades back to map
You're not gonna keep
I can't.
Keep
I-
going.
That's all I got.
Alright, I got it.
That's all I got so far. Weirdcraft -2. Oh, I didn't realize we had the Imagine Dragon fans. Everyone, let's all sing the Imagine Dragon song together. Where it's just like, it's all doing.
It's hard to see
Ba, 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 ba.
Cassidy against Sojo
Ba, ba, ba,
and
ba, ba,
Winston,
ba, 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 ba,
right?
ba.
Just in general, so I think the
Didn't realize we're the
Shockwave
Imagine
is
Dragons
definitely
fans. What's
better.
next, huh? We're all gonna wear like fucking
With an extra bit of mobility available
boots
to you.
with skinny jeans.
Threat, of course, with overclock and an enemy
Go to a
who
burger
wants to go.
shop where the song's like, "We are young." There's a fire in our. We are making out in the suburbs. Okay, Crazy Raccoon are kind of pounding, by the way.
That's tough for Gala, who's orbital rate just doesn't have enough time to get going.
They're kind of just pounding. This is good. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. Crazy Raccoon, let's.
Here's the good news. Malga loses, alright? Malga loses, that's the good news.
would have to respect the opposing Pharah, like, putting down damage.
I'm almost ready to call it. I'm nearly ready to call it. I'm so tempted to call it, actually.
I mean, look at it. They're literally almost. They're like a 90-meter difference with 6.5 minutes in the clock. They're about to reach 100 meter.
I'm about to call it. Wait,
Bro,
I'm
you
about
should
to call
just call it.
Hang
Look
on,
at
wait, I said wait.
it. Hey, just
I'm
call
calling it. Now I'm
it.
calling it.
I mean,
I'm calling it.
they're at 107 meters in 6
Yeah,
minutes.
I called that at 100. As soon as I reached 100, I called it. I called it at 100, okay? We called it.
Nailed by a railgun. And they're going to keep the pressure up. You know, Crazy Raccoon, when they have...
One chatter just desperately wanting Avril to call it for the Avril theorem on a push. Please, Avril, just call it, man. Please, just call it. Please, just call it. Let me call it.
Imagine if we get to 99.99 and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call it.
Dude, I want him to call it so bad. I just want you to call, man. Just let me call. Please let me call, Avril.
It's 99.99 and I just refuse to call it because it's not 100. I refuse.
knocking on the doors. Someone's turned up the heat here and the polar bears just can't hang. It's not looking to fall.
Shit.
Now into a primal race for Junbin. It's a very sad looking.
Well, Malga loses, guys. Everyone rejoice. Malga loses.
Desperately they're trying to dig their heels in here in Hangzhou.
Okay, thank God. I love how Crazy Raccoon made sure to win the last map, so they had to wait. I just had to waste an extra like 5 to 10 minutes of being awake for it to end.
And Crazy Raccoon, chip on their shoulder the size of South Dakota, have got more work to do in this lower bracket.
Okay, why did Danny interview Moon after losing one map?
This early in the tournament.
Like,
Maybe that's like the only one
over.
that. Maybe that's like the only guy they could get.
The match wasn't, but the match wasn't over yet. Like, what do you mean? You're mid-series. You're mid-series, and Danny's like, oh, you lost one map. Now I got interviewed.
Our VP out?
The circuit royale.
That was a limb, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a limb. Yeah, they're out.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're out.
Potentially.
And look, Virtus Pro incredible at what they do. Right?
Yeah, it could also be
Pre-recorded?
pre-recorded. Yeah, it could be
You're right, you know
pre-recorded.
what?
Yeah.
And
Fine,
this is a
I'll
map
give you
pool
that,
that's
fine.
actually lends itself to that
Pretty
pretty
decent,
well.
yeah.
There's no Gibraltar here.
Fine.
Barney, for example, these maps that are quite often played by Dive, but they were really
Dude, what's
exposed
even
on-
next?
hate
I
to
don't
break
even
it to you
know.
guys, but both EU teams are now eliminated.
Over the
Thoughts?
different styles was
North America better than EU. North America wins again.
Both European teams have been eliminated. Thoughts?
Not only that, North America has beaten a top Korean team as well. So
I can't believe we've gone from unbelievable levels of Jove for North America to unbelievable
There we go.
levels of back.
once again versus SJ Eagle, weren't you gonna be in bed by now? I thought you said you were gonna be asleep by now. I mean, I'm glad you're not, but my region is cooked. It's okay, Europeans. You're allowed. Well, I guess you're not really allowed to immigrate anymore. We don't really do that here anymore. But I'll spiritually allow you to immigrate to be a North America fan.
No, Europeans can immigrate. It's just people south of Texas can't.
And maybe a chance to take on their regional foes in this.
Well, we're not fans of people north of Texas either. When we get to Canada,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
we're not too fond of the Canadians.
It's the east and the west. You guys are you like the east and the west, not the north and south.
Zoe's mic is rubbing against her shirt, so there's a ton of fabric sounds. Did you hear that?
I did, and I hate to say, for some reason, I thought it was you.
No.
Your cat was running across your
It's
microphone.
definitely Zoe. She's messing with her mic.
Like your cat was rubbing itself against the microphone or some shit.
We saw the pace very much so controlled by the likes of Virtus Pro. I think they came in with.
No,
I don't even think I can make that sound. Here, let's try it. Can I do that? Well, does it make it?
They saved it. for that long.
Get the cat. Get the cat in here.
Does that do anything?
No, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, like, what about with the shirt?
Your hand's not. Your hand is not.
What about the shirt? I'm doing with the shirt. No?
I can't hear anything. No.
Okay, yeah, it does. I mean, it's not possible.
You can't even make this sound.
It's not possible.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that first checkpoint come through. And
No, it's not. I
feel
can't hear
like
shit.
it
I can't hear
was
anything.
Struggle town for the rest
Yes,
of
it
that
does.
map.
It's coming through stream. Oh, so maybe it's just not coming through Discord.
I think that was onto something.
Oh, okay. Is that how it works? Wait,
I mean, Discord.
is like-
I mean, I think they have slightly different like
Discord
audio
have
settings.
compressions?
Yeah, they have
Does
some. They have some audio shit going on.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything.
Dive at the top of these teams in the tournament, and then you get the remote.
This was noise cancellation?
And can you really stand up to the likes of some of the strongest Winston dives we're going to see out of these teams with a diva alone?
But that's something you needed
I
to
need
expect,
water,
right? I think
but I don't want to
the
get up.
First few stages of this year
You know, would you wake me up if I take a 5-minute power nap in the chair in front of the stream?
So flexibility has been
Would I wake you
Would you wake me up? Could you set a timer for 5 minutes? Could you set a timer for 5 minutes? Well, it's more fun. It's more fun if you set the timer.
Yeah, I think
Because if you set the timer, then you can like yell in Discord and be like, "Wake up!"
How about this? How about you give me the contact details of one of your roommates, and I get them to wake you up in 5 minutes.
Good night, Sizable Yi.
They walk into your
My
room, like,
roommates.
Who is this Avril guy, and why is he telling me to come into your room to wake you up?
Perspective, you take a look at just how much difficult.
I mean, my brother might still be up. Honestly, he could still be up. He's kind of a DJ on the weekends.
I mean, you saw that in full effect on Esperanza and throughout the other series that we've seen from Crazy.
How are you still awake, white boy?
Dude, you made it for another 2 hours last night. Last night you
No, I
went
did.
as
No,
well
it was just
as
no.
2
It
hours.
wasn't 2 hours. It was like an hour. It was like an hour 15. We finished an hour 15 from now. Yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Wait, do we?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they're trolling.
An hour
or anything
15
like that, but
yesterday.
like some of the picks were on the more interesting.
The stream was
side
8
of
hours. Yeah, the stream was 8 hours. I've been streaming for 5.5 hours. So we still got 2.5 hours left.
No, because I went to bed around 7 a.m.
Did you?
Yeah. So I definitely know I went to bed around 7 a.m. Central Time.
How are you so tired if you went to sleep at 7 a.m.?
Because my body's... Well, because I only got 6.5 hours of sleep.
How?
What do you mean how? I just did. I don't know. I went to bed and I woke up 6.5 hours later.
Didn't you have all day to sleep though?
Well, but the thing... Okay, but you don't understand. This is fucking up my whole routine, Avril. So, like, my body doesn't know what's happening. Okay? It's like, okay, it's gonna go to bed. I'm waking up. It's 6 hours. Now, for some reason, my mic's muted. There we go. No, it's just in this. Yeah, so there's storms in Dallas, chat, that have they knocked out my power. Seems like we're okay. Seems like we're gonna make it. Specifically in Dallas, yes. I don't know about the rest of Texas, but Dallas has infrastructure that's made of like wet paper and paper and cardboard and duct tape. It's just like it is impossible. We can't hear Avril. Oh. Wait 1 second. I gotta. Oh, kitty. Got. I mean, I think in general the Texas just has shit tier weather, so there's just tons of storms. Okay, there we go. We've done it. We're back, lads. Let's just hope we don't lose more power. Is this a 25-minute? Oh no, that's 23 second. I was like, holy shit, is this a 23-minute break? I just came back to.
It's a 25-minute break, but the minutes are going by so fast, dude.
It's really fast now.
Minutes are going by. We're traveling at light speed right now. This is what it feels like to move through time.
Turn Avril's mic down.
True. Just a loud guy.
Wait, hype aura trailer.
We're gonna go from this to Stockholm, which is gonna be significantly less pog.
And why do you say that, huh? Why can't Stockholm be pog?
Is Stockholm gonna be better than this event in terms of the scale and the production?
Yeah, they're gonna bring IKEA catering for the whole thing.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, you haven't thought about that now, have
build
you?
their own seat. In true IKEA fashion, you show up to the venue and you just get a little box with your seat in it. It's like, where's my seat? It's like, well, you gotta build it yourself, and the whole audience builds their own seat.
Are you gonna come to CECC Texas? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to.
Welcome
My
back,
light's still
everyone.
off.
The
I just
night
realized
is
my
young,
light's still
although
off.
I am not, but the matches
Nice.
are very exciting, so I'm on the edge of my seat.
How do I turn this back on?
Thank you. What was that?
Where's the button?
Okay, that was
Excuse me?
There we go.
It's funny when I say it, you know, but anyway, like I'm very hyped. We had a lot of matches going the distance, a lot of great performances from individuals, and I don't think it will stop now as we're continuing our run
Want
in the
SSG to
lower
win?
bracket. The next match coming up is going to be once again, who just fell to the
Wait,
lower
no.
bracket earlier
Hell no.
today in a nail biter of a series.
Oh, well, you
And
must
they will
win.
be going up against SSG. Now,
Who
if SSG
Jordan
did their
Peele
homework
horror
and
trailer
won,
just dropped? What is this?
What is their big takeaway?
Can I just
from
say-
that
Cat
once
butt
again
in the
game?
background.
The Alien
Why are you
movie
saying
he
it like
made
that,
was
man?
very disappointing. I was extremely excited for his UFO movie, and it just wasn't good. in
You
my
didn't like
opinion.
Nope? You didn't like Nope?
I didn't like it.
I actually
think
really
the
liked
design,
Nope.
The design of the alien was just disappointing. It turned into some. I don't mean to spoil the movie, but it just turned into some like weird bullshit.
I really
Obviously,
liked
this is
Nope
the all-star
personally.
roster hailing
I
from
don't know, man.
China,
I like
so
Nope more than
I'm too-
actually
I'm
all
too-
the other
ceiling is high.
Jordan Peele films.
I'm too much of an alien head, a UFO head. The whole time I'm just like, what? That's not how they should be. That's not how the aliens are.
I wanted
I know
SSG to
how
win
the
just for the
aliens
chaos.
are.
Dude, it would be chaotic if SSG wins. It would be definitely chaos, but I just don't know if SSG's got it in them.
They win that 3-2.
I don't know if they've got it in them versus now that I've seen like once again like also even like pull out Mauga and like win versus Falcons. I don't know if they got it in them.
They're probably feeling a little bit mad that they lost that game, but with how close that was, I don't see this being a crazy amount of competition.
Also, foreshadowing, they were holding
One
an
Ajax, dude.
astronaut helmet in their video. Now they're going up
One
against
Ajax,
SSG.
dude. Holy shit.
SSG, who is also holding
Who is also
Man, I can't believe you didn't like Nope. You really hated Nope. I really like that movie.
I don't hate it. I just was disappointed. I found it disappointing.
No, for sure. But yeah, I think you look at the competition that SSG have to face up against, and you're.
And how would you like it if I said you were disappointing, huh?
Pressure, I think, on Sugar Free.
How about that?
At the end of the day, it's a lot of pressure to have on like one player.
I wouldn't say
to
that,
get a huge win condition
but imagine.
for this
Thank God.
team,
Thank God.
and you're going up against an opponent who fell earlier today, with the crowd
very sad.
backing them as well.
Yeah, exactly. They should have consulted the aliens for accuracy.
I will say, I actually think
Exactly.
for the most part, these teams are pretty evenly matched.
Imagine the
Yes,
dragon
they take
saying that.
credit. I
So
really think
true.
that
Imagine the
line
dragons.
is where we're going to see
Oh, my parents are my
different
enemy.
that once again are going to be able to have. I just think their backline.
Oh, I'm failing
I think
three
makes the dive.
classes,
Do you
so
think-
they're yelling at
I
me.
didn't think you were going to have that.
What's
I
up?
think if we
To be
did an
honest, I'm
Overwatch
like,
anime or an Overwatch TV series, then Imagine Dragons should do the soundtrack.
like, actually, you know, I don't have to wait long. Let's take a look at our praise.
I hope not. I don't think they
I
should.
feel like once
Okay.
again, it's
I don't
just
think
like
they
going
should,
another
but-
level.
You don't think they
I'd
should make
prefer
a
not.
music video of themselves in the Overwatch world hanging out with the Tracer and stuff?
No, I don't think they should.
Really?
I
Okay.
really don't. I really don't think they should.
Interesting.
No questions
Interesting.
asked.
Okay, fair enough. Jake
I take it
Hunter's
Faraway has
probably
already
gonna
played.
go
Yes,
with
Faraway is
SSG
back home with
to
his 40-year-old wife
coping that hard,
and
okay.
child, I believe.
SSG to win.
Not that his
I don't
child
think
is
he has a
40.
child. I don't know if he
Someone
has
said
a
that
child.
apparently he had a baby
I
recently.
do think that
Did
Sugar
he?
Free has been playing
Supposedly.
incredibly well throughout this
All right.
tournament.
Fair,
He's such a
fair enough,
consistent
man.
DPS
She's
that
running
you
out of
can
time. She's hitting
rely on.
40, so
And
they better
also,
get that.
I
They
love
better
that
get
Okay, you really can't say that.
Why not?
on on that.
Why can't I say that?
You can't be saying that. Come on.
Doesn't have the same
You
type
can't
of
be saying
flexibility when
that
it
one.
comes to the compositions that we see out of 1K.
Okay, fine. IVF exists. You happy? Are you happy? Yes, it
Actually,
exists.
you know,
Fine.
Avril, this is the first. 2025 is the first, or 2024. That in 2024, more women in America had babies that were 40 and older than the women in their 30s.
Especially the performance against Falcons, like they just got that dog.
I already acknowledge IVF exists. What do you want from me? What do you want? What more do you want from me?
Rose with the crowd too. Oh, it's going to be so tough for SSG to drown that out.
No, I said, what if he changed it 2025 because he had a kid? No, someone else was speculating that he did have a child, and so I'm assuming that might have happened. That he might have had a child. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying someone said that he might have had a child. I don't know for a fact. This is all, I have literally no idea.
I also picked once again to win the whole thing. 3-0.
Is that why you're a muscle baby? Because your mom had you at 40?
If there is going to be some type of wild card factor, it is going to be just Space Station understanding they're playing against a very strong opponent, and you know that the vibes are there on the team, but I don't know. It's so tough to play.
I really need water. Okay, now that the power's back on, I think I can go get water.
Like, we know the flexibility
I'll be right back.
We've already seen it showcased earlier today.
Can you watch chat for me? Can you make sure?
It would not be funny if SSG wins. I'd be fucking devastated.
Marga compositions against the best Marga against the Marga. If you have flexibility like that, like SSG's got to hope for like some real pop-off moments from individuals.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And again, I know that we continue to talk about Sugar Free. I think Seeker has also had insane moments on that Sojourn there as well. It's a lot of pressure for this entire team to come together if they want to honestly throw like a really great bite against us once again. I think despite the scorelines that we are predicting though, these maps should.
But what have you seen Leave? Unfortunately, you haven't seen Leave. That's the problem. The problem is you're not aware of Leave.
The amount of time that
If you're aware of Leave, you'd understand. You would
so.
understand.
I want a good series at the end of the day, and like I almost kind of want to be proven wrong. Like I do feel like it would be really fun and exciting to see Space Station take this, but I'm trying to go logically in terms of this prediction.
In fairness,
once again, like should win.
In fairness, looking at those predictions, like it's one of those things where the score line that we're predicting doesn't tell the story of how close the maps can be.
Line. The score line.
It doesn't tell the full story. I'm saying that about a match that hasn't even happened. That's the best part of this all.